So we're looking for Yasmin. What's this? Nope, nope. This door is heavily reinforced and barricaded. It'll take a bulldozer to get it open. Okay, we'll go this way then. Ship inhabitant? The man standing before you looks cleaner than most of the other squatters on the sinking ship. There are no streaks of grease on his cheeks and his clothes look freshly laundered. He leers as you approach. Well, what have we here? Strangers on our humble raft exploring her leaking bowels? The man grins, revealing the cavernous gap in his teeth. He hefts a snifter brimming with cognac and salute. Welcome to the sinking ship, strangers. Now tell me what you want. Who are you? You may address me as Mercurio. He bows slightly, the cognac sloshing in his glass. At your service. What the fuck do you do? A bit of this, a bit of that. I'm an artist, or rather, I used to be. An artist and a socialite and a man about town. By town, I mean rafts, of course. Now I mostly find myself shut away here on the sinking ship's upper deck. I've been festering away here for months, desperately clinging to the finer things in life. Quite the tale of toe, really. Oh, whoa, really. You just loiter around and socialize? A fine and noble profession. He takes another sip, swilling the brandy in his mouth. But you're a street-level operative, no? Blue-collar work. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Now, if that'll be quite all, I'll leave. Sorry to interrupt. Ship inhabitant? This squatter is in need of immediate medical attention. Her torso is a gory mess, and an ever-expanding pool at her feet tells you that she's well on the way to bleeding out. She peers at you through sunken eyes set into an alarmingly gray face. Oh, geez. Please help me. Repair her wound. Calm yourself. I can heal you. The strange energies of your magic wash over her, erasing the hole in her abdomen. Gradually, her eyes focus and the color returns to her face. Shakily, she extends a hand in greeting. I don't know who you are, strangers, but you just saved my life. If I can ever return the favor, let me know. Are you Jasmine? Mary Elaine. My friends call me Sparrow. It's good to meet you, Sparrow. She chuckles. Better luck for me that I met you. If I hadn't, I think that I'd have bled out by now. How'd you get shot? It was a part of my last mutiny attempt. Oh, the last mutiny attempt. Made it through that all right, but I guess that I also made some enemies. I don't know who shot me, but it's a fair bet that someone on this boat's holding a grudge. Well, be careful. All right, if you ever need anything, you know where to find me. Are you Yasmin? A slender human woman in shabby overalls looks up at her from her work with a frown. You can't help but notice the scars on her neck. Holy shit. Her eyes flit from you to Isabel. When they land on Gobbet, her face lights up. I'll be damned. Gobbet? Hello, Yasmin. It's good to see you again. Yeah, you too. Where the hell have you been all these years? On a different boat, funny enough. Yes, I'm a little out of the loop on what's happening here. Could you do me a solid and fill us in? Yeah, we're not supposed to talk about it, but I'll tell you what I know. Oh, what the fuck's going on? Well, we're all struggling to deal with the devil rat infestation. You probably know about them. With all the rats around, there aren't many volunteers for the maintenance crews anymore. It gets lonely out here. She abruptly stops talking. That's it. That's all I have to say. You're talking to me here, so tell me what's going on. I can't help you if I don't know what's happening. Yasmin's eyes dart up and down the hall, scanning for anyone that might be coming. Her hands begin to shake. After a moment, she leans toward Gobbet. Lowers her voice to a whisper. Yeah, all right. The raft is cursed. I think that I know what you're talking about, Yaz. I could feel it all the way back home, but tell me more. I want to hear it from you. Malvina isn't in charge here anymore. She's gone now. I think she may be dead. And whatever it is that's taken her place, it's horrible. I don't even know what it is, but it isn't human. And the worst part is, it talks over the intercom using her voice. She claps a hand over her mouth, her eyes wide, her entire body shaking. Thanks, Yaz, that helps. Believe it or not, it helps. She nods mutely, still struggling to calm herself. What's with your neck? Is that from a rat? Yeah, don't go downstairs unless you absolutely have to. The lower decks are absolutely crawling with the things. Cadmus said you were in charge of building the trap? Yeah, that was me. I didn't want to build the thing, but I did it to help Malvina, to keep us safe. I've regretted it ever since. We could really use your help, Yaz. We need to get below decks, and we need to do it in one piece. Can you help us get past the trap that you built? It's been a long time, but I think I remember what wires you need to snip to disarm the thing. She fumbles at a nearby table, grabs a napkin. Then she produces a grease pencil from her breast pocket and begins to draw. There's a hidden access panel in the floor. You'd never find it if you didn't know where to look. You snip these wires here, this one here, bypass the circuit. She scribbles on the napkin with a steady hand. And then flip this lever. Do that and you're done. The trapdoor won't trigger and you won't get dumped into the killing pit. The killing pit? It's pretty much what you'd expect. Thanks, Yaz. You don't know how badly we needed this. I guess I can guess. Cadmus sent you to me after all. Best of luck. Goodbye. Be careful out there. I'm just going to snoop on your computer. Water drips down from a leak in the ceiling to spatter across the case of this ancient terminal. It's a miracle the thing is still functional. A blinking green cursor awaits your input access. Regarding new regs, damned rats quarantine meeting. From Chung Sun Anson to Malvina Beasley. We need to talk about these new regulations that you keep handing down. Look, I used to be a merchant marine. I get it. I know how important procedure is on a boat. And I know the mindset that you're working against, but some of these new regs are bordering on draconian, and they're getting in the way of our maintenance crews downstairs. Order is a good thing, micromanaging isn't, so let's talk about it, okay? Damn rats. We've got a hell of an infestation going on in the lower levels, and we need to start doing something about it. Can I count on you and your boys to help me with this? I know that M would frown upon what I'm proposing, but she isn't doing anything to help. We have to take matters into our own hands before things get ugly. Quarantine. This was exactly what I was afraid of, see? Those bloody rats have eaten us out of house and home. And now that their food supply is gone, they've decided to turn on us. It's pretty clear that M can't or won't use her magic to fix this, so it's on us to deal with the fallout. I've had the upstairs maintenance crew set aside on a couple of containers as quarantine sick room. It's inevitable that we're going to start seeing people getting sick, and we need a place to shelve them. If we don't do this, we're going to have a panic on our hands. Abitus deaths aren't pretty. Meeting. Tell your brother that I got his note and I'll be there. I don't know what all this is about, but I have a guess, and if I'm right, well, I'm in. Things have to change around here, for all of our sakes. Oh, jeez. Hey, you, Bleedy. What do you got for me? Walk away. You don't have anything to... Okay, that doesn't help me. If you don't need anything... Got some graffiti here to creep on, don't we? Some tags. They seem relatively fresh. They haven't been here long. Notice. All lower decks are off limits until further notice. Maintenance. Trap mechanism. The air is thicker in here, acrid. The stench clings to your tongue, sticks in the back of your throat. It smells like damp cardboard and stale urine. Gobbet surveys the room warily, her nose crinkling in disgust. She produces the napkin with Cadamus's instructions from her breast pocket and hands them to you. There you go, Seattle. You know what to do. Let's hope the Yaz knows her stuff. Following the grease pencil diagram, you locate a hunk of metal flooring with a slightly raised edge. Hooking your fingers under it, you lift to reveal a hidden access panel. It's a good sign. Follow Yasmin's instructions to disarm the trap. The instructions are surprisingly easy to follow. 3 snips with your pocket knife and a rewired connection later, the floor-spanning trapdoor has been disarmed. Well, that was easy. Go on, Seattle. Take the lead. You've earned it. Wow, thanks. This place is going to be filled with rats. Luckily, we get to use the 3 fucking characters that I don't use. Well, that's not true. I always use Stubtoe Williams. Holy shit. Stepping into this room is like wading into the killing floor of a slaughterhouse. There isn't an inch of ground that isn't caked with spilled blood. The stench that floods your nostrils is as overpowering as it is vile. It's the stench of rotten beef and stale vomit, warm blood poured into a chemical toilet and left out in the sun to cook. The buzzing of flies in your ears helps bring you back to your senses. Blinking against the light, you see stacks of moldering trash piled nearly to the ceiling. The piles of dead bodies are stacked nearly as high. Focus on the bodies? None of these people died cleanly, not a one. In one way or another, each carcass has been ripped apart. Some have been riddled with bullets, others have been sliced open with blades or shredded by chisel-like teeth. The end result is always the same. Another fresh corpse, its eyes frozen open in agony and surprise. Gobbet's jaw drops open in horror. Her eyes move slowly from atrocity to atrocity, her cheeks draining of color. Beatrice and... Oh, not Simon. Oh, rat, no, this... Gobbet grasps for a way to finish her thought. She doesn't find one. I'm sorry, Gobbet. I know that these people were friends. We need to find the Rat King and put an end to this. What the fuck are you talking about? A lot of them were. Some I didn't know. They all deserve better than this. I think that I can see one of the scuttling charges that we need to activate. Think you can arm it, Isabel? Not from here, no. But I can disable the safety on it. Is there a difference? Disabling the mechanical safeties on the bombs is just the first step. After we've done that, I'll need to reroute power from the raft to the bombs to arm them. I'll have to jack into whatever matrix server they have on this thing to do that. Huh. Guess it's a good thing you came along after all. I removed the safeties on the bombs upstairs. They're all ready to be armed. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'm thinking we should reconsider the mutiny option. It isn't too late to help Cadmus take the ship back. We'd have to find the shipboard alarm to let Cadmus and the others know what we're doing. Could be risky, but we could do it if you wanted to. Cadmus is like on the verge of dying. Scuttling charge. Right. Hello, devil rats? Surprise! Oh. Oh shit, there's one over here. What is this? Kick? The target loses their cover bonus for the rest of the turn. Nope. Okay, so spray and pray is not a thing we do anymore. Now what I'm going to do is run so you can get shot with a grenade. See how you like that. Really just got to get rid of these rascals. They've got a boner for Phineas. They've got a colossal boner for Phineas. Thank you, piles of armor, though. Two attacks with less chance for critical damage, but that's not worth it on burst fire. Oh, whoops. She's already at AP. Oh, because she got bit. Fuck. I need you to not miss here, which you did. That one should die when it's his turn. Yep, just like that. Perfect. Man, with 3 AP, SMG's not too shabby. Oh, there's one. And treasure. More shamanic salve. Thank you. Oh, if we get fucking in trouble, she's got a free rat totem. That's right. Another one? They kind of look like traps from Ghostbusters. Oh, man. I see some dragon lines. Oh, so if you have to go inside the Matrix, we're not doing that. We're just going to sink this thing. What's this? I'm going to talk to this fuse box. An old relay switch box hangs off the wall. The plastic exterior of the case is broken in numerous places, and a jumble of wires spill out of the cracks. This must be the shipboard alert system, or what's left of it. Your eyes are drawn to a large lever marked alarm. Pull the lever once to signal that you're scuttling the raft. An ear-splitting wail blares through the alarm system. One blast. Which I'm sure makes things more difficult for me, but that was the polite thing to do. How do I get inside to the fucking main room? What is my objective? Find Cadmus. Find Malvina. I already found Cadmus. He's upstairs. Reach the bottom deck. These objectives are fucking pretty wonky. Do I have to go back upstairs? Might have to go back upstairs. Nope. I don't. Don't tell me we broke this quest. Because that would be incredibly unfortunate. If I was a Matrix server, that's what I'd look like. I haven't made any progress. This is not promising. I'm legitimately worried the quest glitched out on us. Use the alarm to warn Cadmus, find Malvina, reach the bottom deck, which I haven't. Oh boy, what did I do? There's clearly a room here. Why won't the doors work? Oh, gobbit. Am I gonna have to rewind and skip your whole quest? Because I think so. I think that's what we're going to have to do, maybe. Oh, god damn it. This is what happens when you have 2 shaman on your team.